Sunday, November 29, 2020. Welcome to LCJ Live. I am Lights Camera Jackson. Hope you're doing well. Maybe you went to the movies to see the Croods, A New Age, the highest opening weekend wide release for a movie in North America since the shutdown in March. $9.7 million for Friday through Sunday. $14.2 million total. For the 5-day Thanksgiving open. A risk for DreamWorks and Universal to put out this movie in theaters, but families have shown up for it. Congratulations to Universal and DreamWorks, topping Tenet, which had $9.4 million back in September and August, or the end of the summer, to now top that with the biggest opening weekend. That is quite something. Congratulations to all of them. This is a surprise to many that the Croods, A New Age could still find a big family audience during this time. Now, obviously, the first Croods made $43 million back in March of 2013. Those are different circumstances. You have to understand, when people are looking at the box office results of this year versus last year and trying to do direct comparisons, oh, Frozen 2 made $200 million over Thanksgiving last year, you got to throw that all out the window. These are different times and different circumstances. You can compare week to week, you can compare movie to movie during this time, but you can't compare year to year until we get to March of next year or May, June of next year, depending on timing. But congrats to the Croods, A New Age. The marketing helped. Showing the first Croods on NBC helped, and these theaters being open, families will safely go to the movies to see an animated film, a family film. We saw it a little bit with The War with Grandpa, which is still making money, and now we really see it here with the Croods, A New Age, that safely, while they can, families will go to the movies. What's up, Dish Boy Podcast? What do you think of The Mandalorian? I watched the first couple episodes of The Mandalorian, but I'm not quite into it as much as a lot of others out there. But I did hear the big Baby Yoda news of the name of Baby Yoda, but I won't reveal that and some of the other surprise things that happen in this latest episode of The Mandalorian. What's up, Shellfish Beach? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live over this Thanksgiving weekend. A box office boost thanks to the Croods, A New Age. I got a full piece on it at lights-camera-jackson.com in the blog section. I was talking with director Joel Crawford a couple weeks ago, and he said, 2020 is a hard year to plan how to release movies, but we hope that families see this in any way possible except pirated, because that would be bad, and I agree with that, Joel Crawford. But when I spoke with him at the beginning of November, it was sort of leaning to me like maybe Universal and DreamWorks were going to step back from the theatrical plan and just do VOD or something like that later on, but they still put it out in more than 2,200 theaters. Only 2 of them near where I live in upstate New York are open right now. Both of them have the Croods, A New Age. Shellfish Beach, hi Jackson, happy belated Thanksgiving. Can't wait to read your Croods review. Well, this is a full piece retrospective, a full piece perspective on what's going on with the Croods box office. I didn't do a formal review of the movie, but you can also listen to that podcast episode with Joel Crawford in the podcast section at lights-camera-jackson.com. Happy belated Thanksgiving to all of you. Hope you had a nice holiday. A lot of animated holiday specials have helped out over the Thanksgiving week and weekend. We've had, Olaf and Toy Story, and Rudolph is this Tuesday. We've had The Grinch, and Santa Claus is coming to town. Frosty, The Minions, Robbie the Reindeer, and the Story of Santa Claus were on CBS last night. Tonight, Prep and Landing 1 and 2, Ice Age and Mammoth Christmas. Prep and Landings are on ABC at 7, and Ice Age and Mammoth Christmas on at 8:30 tonight on Fox after The Simpsons. What's up, the Colin Garland? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live. Happy Sunday to my favorite host. I appreciate that very much. Mike Dudikafka, what are your thoughts on David Fincher's comments on Orson Welles? Well, I haven't read all of the comments, but I did see David Fincher interviewed by Ben Mankiewicz on CBS Sunday Morning about Mank, and that was a very good interview. Obviously, Ben Mankiewicz with a close connection to Herman J. Mankiewicz and Mank. I'm going to have my rapid review of Mank tomorrow. Look for it on my social media platforms and at lights-camera-jackson.com. My take on Gary Oldman, Amanda Seyfried, David Fincher's first film in 6 years since Gone Girl. Look forward to that rapid review tomorrow. I got a polar bear here. We're ushering in the holidays. This is the brand new polar bear Pez. I love collecting Pez dispensers. I've had so many Pez dispensers. I got about 500-600 of them. All kinds of animated characters from movies and television shows and other classic iconic characters that they put into Pez form. I got a whole collection. What's up, Brett Harity? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live, the final Sunday of November. We are less than 4 weeks away from Christmas and Christmas weekend. Will Wonder Woman 1984 be released in a lot of theaters in just 4 weeks? Also, News of the World with Tom Hanks, Promising Young Woman with Carey Mulligan, which I may be seeing this coming week. What will be in theaters? Yeah, we'll have to find out. I've seen a lot of movies over the last couple days. Some of which I cannot talk about as far as give my takes on them, but I've seen some films, including one I really have to keep a secret on until later this week. Also, I've seen Nomadland with Frances McDormand. Here's what I'll say about Nomadland. It's nominated for some Gotham Awards so far. Frances McDormand, Best Actress. The film is up for Best Feature. I believe it will get more awards nominations over the course of the season because this is a unique movie. It's a unique movie in that we've never seen this kind of perspective before. Frances McDormand had a very showy role 3 years ago with Fox Searchlight Pictures with 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. A film I really did not like, but there were about 3 good scenes in that film out of the entire 2 hours, whatever it was. And one of them was with Frances McDormand, and I said, at that time, if she's going to get the Best Actress attention, it's going to be for the scene with the deer. Because the scene with the deer is a departure from everything else in that movie, and it's the best scene in that film, and it's the one they used on Oscar night as the clip, and throughout that clip used throughout the award season. So I knew that then and there, even though I, again, severely disliked 3 Billboards. But that was a showy role for her. This is a quieter role, but yet there's a little something throughout. So if you're a Frances McDormand fan, look forward to Nomadland. It comes out this Friday via the virtual cinema of the Lincoln Center exclusively, I believe. You got to go to their website and get the details on how you can see it for a 1-week period, December 4 through 10. Otherwise, you got to wait till February 19 to see this movie, Nomadland. Now, another movie I watched last night is called Wander Darkly. This comes out December 11 in select theaters and on VOD via Lionsgate. Sienna Miller, who I believe should have been nominated for Best Supporting Actress for her performance in American Sniper a few years ago, is the lead in this. Diego Luna is also in the film. He's being put up for supporting actor, but I will say this. He is in the film nearly as much as Sienna Miller is. It's very close. Everybody has their reasons. Oh, do we go lead? Do we go supporting? What do we do here? It's arguably a lead performance that is going into the supporting category this year. And the other night on Thanksgiving, I watched Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, which stars Viola Davis and the late Chadwick Boseman. Now, I did see Fat Man. We'll get into that in a second. Russ top 3 ever. Viola Davis was nominated for lead actress for The Help. Some people argued it was more of a supporting role. She won the Oscar for Fences. In the supporting actress category, a lot of people argued it was a lead actress role. Here we go again. This is a film and a performance that will probably put her in the lead actress category, and yet she's not in the movie a lot. This is Chadwick Boseman's film in terms of screen time and in terms of where the story goes. So if Viola gets nominated for lead actress, it will be for a performance that is more supporting, and yet it's very showy, so they may be able to get away with it. But Chadwick Boseman's fantastic. About 10 minutes in, I just realized, you know what? I'm just going to zero in on him and just watch him do his thing for the whole movie. It's a quick film. It's only 90 minutes. It'll be on Netflix December 18. It's in select theaters right now. If you love Chadwick Boseman's work in not just Black Panther, but what he did as Jackie Robinson and James Brown and Thurgood Marshall and Draft Day and several other films, you need to watch Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. It is the conclusion of quite a career, and he is still missed, and he will definitely, I will say this now, lock for an Oscar nomination. A lock in the Best Actor category. Will he win? I could see him win too. I really could. It's a little too early to tell. The Oscars aren't until April 25, but I could see a posthumous Oscar being awarded for Best Actor to Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. A lock for a nomination. If he doesn't get a nomination, I will be stunned. That's my first of the year where I go, I will be stunned if this does not happen, even this far out. The Colin Garland, I think it could happen. Again, a little early for the win, but definitely a lock for a nomination. Now, I have seen Fat Man with Mel Gibson. In fact, I saw it several weeks ago. It's great. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's on VOD. Casting Mel Gibson, as I said in my rapid review, was a gutsy move, but it pays off. and Walton Goggins, who I'm really enjoying now on season 2 of The Unicorn on CBS. He gets to play one of the bad guys, and he's got some classic one-liners. Just make you laugh out loud. That is a fun film. Did not expect it to be as fun as it is, but it is fun. Now, Too Fast, Two Films podcast, new episode. Me and Mike Sargent, we review some films, Happiest Season and Stardust. You want our thoughts on that? TooFastTwoFilms.com. Check out our thoughts on that. What's going on with the NFL? A lot of COVID cases, a lot of worries. Games will go on today. Some have been shifted in the schedules for this week and next week. Hopefully there won't have to be a cancellation of a week of the NFL. We'll see how things go, but it's getting a little fishy out there. It's getting a little unpredictable. Again, they got through 3 weeks with no problems, then the problems started coming, and now we're really at a point here. Will they have to delay the Super Bowl? Will they have to push a week back? Will they have to push games back? We will find out about that. As far as new movies coming out this week, Nomadland, as I said. There's a couple other films. I'm Your Woman with the woman from Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. She's in that. Also, we've got All My Life, which is a new film from Universal that's going into theaters. Rachel Brosnahan from Marvelous Mrs. Maisel in I'm Your Woman. We've got All My Life. We've got Half Brothers from Focus Features. As I've said before, Focus Features and Universal are keeping these movie theaters alive. And Focus Features and Universal are two of the studios, they're in the same umbrella, but they're two of the studios that put a lot of their movies on HBO. And so now, starting Jan 2, HBO, for their Saturday night movie premieres, is going to take from the pool of films that from these studios, such as Summit Entertainment, Universal, Focus Features, 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight, and Warner Brothers. They're going to take from the pool and start releasing movies on there that were just debuts on VOD, or very few theaters, or eventually Tenet. So far we have The High Note for Jan 2 and The King of Staten Island, the Pete Davidson film, for Jan 9 to premiere on HBO on Saturday nights. When will Tenet premiere? That is a big question. Its DVD release is a couple weeks away, and then I would say another 2 months or so it goes to HBO. Russ Top 3 ever go Seahawks. I know you love the Eagles, but I am a Seahawks fan. Yes, and the Eagles are tomorrow night, I believe. Got some more films. As of now, I'll be watching The Prom today. I'm looking forward to that. Also, I'm going to be checking out Safety. That's a new football drama on Disney+. And guess what's on CBS tonight? Coming to America. Eddie Murphy classic comedy, which I need to check out before I see Coming to America, the sequel that will be on Amazon Prime Video on March 5th. So I'm going to check out Coming to America. And maybe, I've been thinking for a while, maybe they debut the trailer for Coming to America tonight, towards the end of Coming to America on CBS. That would be what I would do. We will see if that happens. So I'm going to check out Coming to America. It's supposed to be a big episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire tonight at 9 o'clock on ABC as well. So check that out. And The Simpsons, my gosh, that Simpsons episode, if you missed my comments on that on Twitter, 3 Dreams Denied. It is an episode about Bart Simpson becoming a voiceover actor, and Comic Book Guy goes to Comic-Con. The details, the dialogue, the situations, the visual references are so spot on in this episode. The Simpsons has still got it. Some weeks they don't, but this episode is one of the best in a long time. Check out 3 Dreams Denied. If you missed it last Sunday on Fox, check it out on Hulu right now. It is hilarious. I will tell you, some of the details that are so spot on. I have lived through, not just going to San Diego Comic-Con last year and experiencing a lot of what Comic Book Guy experiences. The details are great. But also Bart in the industry, as a young person in the industry, and certain references about that from my years in the industry and going through a bunch of things. So well. So good. Check out 3 Dreams Tonight on Hulu. Brett Harity, what do you think about Richard Kind hosting the International Emmys this year? I actually met Richard Kind briefly a few years ago. I was at a red carpet. I'm trying to remember which one it was. And I said to him, love you as Bing Bong Inside Out. And he appreciated that. So we had a brief exchange there. He'll be doing the International Emmys. I know Governor Cuomo is going to get an Emmy for his briefings, which is an interesting move. We'll see what he does about the movie theaters. Look, we got 2 theaters open right now. If cases go up, those theaters are going to have to close, but I hope that Scotia Cinema and Madison Theater, iconic institutions in upstate New York, have been doing well over the last several days with the Croods of New Age. I really hope they have been. Next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern, we will preview some more movies that are coming out, including Wild Mountain Time, which is with Emily Blunt. Could she be back in the Best Actress conversation yet again? We've seen her go down this road with young Victoria, Into the Woods a little bit, Devil Wears Prada in supporting, Mary Poppins Returns, A Quiet Place in supporting, The Girl on the Train in the lead category. She's been through this award season a few times, still has not gotten an Oscar nomination. Could it be for this film, Wild Mountain Time? We will preview that and some other movies that are opening up in theaters coming soon. That's coming out on the 11th. And we'll preview that next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern on LCJ Live. I got several reviews coming out this week. Dear Santa, a new documentary, well worth your time. That is out this Friday. Also, Love, Weddings, and Other Disasters, a new wedding rom-com with Diane Keaton and Jeremy Irons from Dennis Dugan, the guy who did a lot of Adam Sandler movies. That's on VOD on Friday. Also, Godmothered. That's a new film on Disney Plus this Friday with Jillian Bell and Isla Fisher. I have seen that. My review of that is coming later this week, along with another upcoming movie that I cannot tell you about until later this week that I have seen. But let me tell you, it is worth the wait. So we'll preview all of that next Sunday on LCJ Live. I hope you stay well and stay positive. We're almost to the end of 2020, getting into 2021. For more, go to lights-camera-jackson.com. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at LCJ Reviews, Instagram at LightsCamJackson, YouTube.com/LightsCameraJackson, Facebook, LightsCameraJackson, and lots on the way. We are entering the final month of my 15th year as LCJ in this business. So honored to be wrapping up year number 15 and to keep on going and to see where everything goes. Thank you for watching LCJ Live. Take care, stay well, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.